Mental Health and Transport Summit, sponsored by the Department for Transport and organised by the Mental Health Action Group in partnership with Anxiety UK, is, for the first time, shining a light on the needs of everyone who will experience a mental health condition at some time in their lives. Bringing together transport providers, regulators, policymakers and umbrella bodies, this event offered a unique opportunity to get the transport world talking about mental health. High-quality presentations and workshops gave delegates the necessary insight to help them respond positively to their customers' needs. With information on how to build and maintain a mentally healthy workforce, invited delegates can start reaping the benefits of employer well-being. In addition, workshops on existing good practice provided signposts and learning opportunities for delegates to take back to their own workplace. Two Ministers of State addressed the delegates, underlining the importance of this issue. Justin Tomlinson spelt out the reasons why he welcomes better provision for this sector of disabled people. Andrew Jones led the call to action on behalf of the Department for Transport, Mental Health Action Group and Anxiety UK, and promised that change is coming for mental health. Mental health is in fact the largest single sector of disability and deserves to be recognised by the transport industry as a whole. With 1 in 4 people in the UK experiencing a mental health condition in any given year, that is a potentially huge number of currently dissatisfied customers and a great deal more potential new customers. This inaugural summit is a clear indication that at long last the industry is waking up to the need for change.
The Mental Health Action Group, I think, have done a fantastic job in pulling this together. I've been to a lot of transport conferences in my time, and I think this is one of the most productive and the most stimulating. I was delighted that Department for Transport were putting some resource and energy behind the Mental Health Action Group in holding this conference, because, to be honest, mental health has been severely neglected in the transport field. I think there really hasn't been an understanding that it's an issue at all. So I was delighted that the initiative was happening. I didn't expect it to be as good and as powerful as it has been. I think the quality of speakers, the quality of delegates from every transport industry, we've had the buses and the trains and the air travel, everybody here at reasonably senior level, engaged, all still here at 4:30 in the afternoon, unheard of. Any conference I've ever been to, come tea break, you're lucky if there's 3 men and a boy left. So that's a testament to the seriousness with which people are taking this issue.
It's been an absolutely fantastic day so far. The morning session has been incredible. It was great to be able to stand up and speak on behalf of our members and our followers of Anxiety UK to really highlight the issues that people face every day when accessing public transport with their mental health difficulties.
I was actually really impressed to see so many people here from the bus and coach industry and the journalists, and at the senior level as well. Quite often with so-called softer subjects like this, you don't get that many senior people out, but today nearly all the major bus companies were here, quite a few of the big coach companies. I'm actually impressed by the fact that the industry seems to be taking this issue seriously.
I was asked to attend today by the Department for Transport, or I was invited to attend today from the Department for Transport, just to help us understand and to increase awareness, I think, of mental health issues, not only for our passengers and across the transport industry, but for our employees as well.
Oh, it's been fabulous. I've learnt so much that I can take back to my job, and I've also thought, well, I need to go back and look at our website. Yes, it's accessible, functionally accessible, but I don't think we've done enough to look at how our website is accessible for people with mental health conditions. So that's one thing I'm going to do at the company. And I also love the idea that's been said by various people about having an assistance card that's recognised.
And my reason for coming here today was to learn more about the spectrum of mental health disabilities, because it's very often the Cinderella of the disability community, and certainly for my industry we've put a lot of emphasis both in our operational procedures with making life easier for people with physical disabilities, but now is a very good time to change the emphasis on to and broaden our approach to so we are more empathetic with the customers we have, or intended customers who have mental health difficulties. And today I've learned a great deal from a lot of very influential people across all ranks of the spectrum, operators, regulators, charities, support groups, and it's really emboldened me to come out with, I think, what Barack Obama first said to the world roughly 8 years ago yes we can. And I hope that's the message that other people take forward from this event.
Oh, I've learned a huge amount today. It's been fantastically useful from my point of view. Obviously, a lot of the passengers on buses are experiencing mental health issues, and we're never sure whether they keep them from travelling on buses or not. And today I think what we all learnt was an awful lot of strategies and ideas and suggestions from what we all need to do, whatever level we're at in whatever organisation, to make sure that we're not putting up unintended barriers to those people using the buses.
The one message I'd give to people that haven't been here today is people are willing to make change. You know, there's a whole room of delegates over there that want to help people, that want to make positive change. And people are talking. It's about education, it's about breaking down those barriers, and it's about increasing accessibility for everyone, whether that disability be physical or mental, whether it be hidden or whether it be, whether you're able to see it. It's about increasing that accessibility and starting to make real change.
First aid training for mental health was a revelation to me, and I wish I'd known about that earlier, and I'll certainly be taking that back as the training that we need in the organisation to deal with at every level.
I think the one thing that I would definitely take away is to concentrate on the fact that more people than you might think have or may have a hidden disability, a mental condition, and that we can use that, we can build on that informal network that maybe many of our employees and staff already have, to increase and improve their awareness of mental health issues to deliver the best possible customer service.
Anxiety UK are thrilled that everybody took time out of their day to attend this conference, and we really hope that it isn't just a one-off summit, that each year we can keep improving on the call to actions and pledges that we're making today.
The message, I think, from me would be that mental health is a huge issue. It affects almost all of us at some point in our lives, and mobility and the ability to travel is fundamental. You can't begin your recovery, you can't get back to work, you can't have a social life if you don't have the confidence to go out and to move about, whether it's in your own neighbourhood or longer distance. So transport is a hugely important issue for people with mental health conditions, and the transport industries need to keep up with the momentum that today has generated and to take that forward into action.
It's been fabulous, and they should do it again.
The key for me today actually is that the message I want to send is that this is the start of a journey, it's not the end of a journey. I want to capture people's experiences, the problems that they're facing, bring those together with the transport professionals who are going to be ultimately responsible for delivering solutions and capturing good practice and sharing that, and making sure that we build upon all this learning in our own departmental accessibility access plan. We want to make sure that our public transport network is open, accessible for as many people as possible, right across our community, and we all work to improve the situation. So the start of a journey, not the end. That's the key thing I want people to learn, to contribute to the process, and we'll make things much better in the future.
Okay. So can we feel assured then that as the Department of Transport will make sure that it's embedded and that it will not be dropped off the radar, that it will remain, that mental health will stay on the radar then in terms of accessibility?
Absolutely, but it isn't just transport that's going to think that. You can have the guarantee in transport, but you can actually have that guarantee right across government. Look at the announcements that the Prime Minister was making only last week about increasing funding for mental health. Look at the bill that was passed in the last Parliament, which gave parity of esteem to mental health and physical health for the first time in our country's history. So this is a broader journey that the government and our whole country is on, but transport is a part of that journey, so you can certainly have that guarantee.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.